Why are we all referees? Why can't I just be an observer? I'm gonna accidentally like type in alt chat ooh or something like that, and then like they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Oh god, no, please. Just don't type. That's all you gotta do.
I don't. But you know, if someone starts typing in observer chat, and I'm like, gotta talk back. You know what I'm saying? In the top left hand corner, right hand corner of the map, we have our red Protoss player asking for what?
PvP? PvP? What? What?
Playing for Timbers Esports. It is JimRising.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Oxide LE, we of course have the Canadian, no longer Zerg. The Queen of Sideblades is back, of course, now Protoss representing Shopify Rebellion. It is Scarlett. My god.
Yo, that's big brain though.
She just slipped it in, you know. He didn't realize until it was too late, and now he's stuck in the PvP.
Someone should have been like race check ? Race check.
No.
Do you think he's like off game now?
I assume so, honestly. Like, this is scary. Like, Scarlett actually, I guess, kind of like Jim, for the same reason. You know, she does off race as Protoss quite frequently, and she's actually good at it.
Quite frequently. She did it at MLG.
Yeah, like she competed as it, right? But like even like in modern day, like she ladders as it, she streams as Protoss. This is scary.
Is it gonna be a Blink Stalker versus Blink Stalker fight?
Yo, maybe. Yo.
Yo, she doesn't have skins though. Come on now. She ain't that cool.
I mean, she's also not on her Korean account, right?
Does she have skins on her Korean account or something?
Maybe. It's still her main. Oh, okay, here we go. Both players, or at least Jim, is looking to cyberblock her natural base. I imagine she's going to do the same. She just throw down a pylon if she wishes. Regardless, Jim, not even interested in taking a natural.
Yet.
Not yet.
Did spend the money to do that cyber block though, so it's gonna be a little bit before Jim does get an expansion. However, Scarlett did drop a pylon, so she is pylon blocking the natural just a little bit while getting a Stargate. So she'll be the one to throw something over at Jim first. I'm guessing it's gonna be an Oracle. It's most likely feels like an Oracle, but you never know. It's Scarlett. She does crazy shit.
Do you think she's one to like just go mass Phoenix? That'd be crazy. I mean, I also imagine it's going to be an Oracle. Like, that makes the most sense. That's the most standard thing that would be coming out from her. Meanwhile, we do see the tech from JimRising is going to be that robotics facility. And we'll see. I'm a little bit concerned because he's, oh my god, she's doing it. She's doing it. No. She's doing it. Oh god.
So, okay. Is she like countering him by going Phoenixes?
Well,
question mark?
So the big question is, when does she stop, right? Like, typically when you open up Phoenixes like this, you get like, what, 3 to 5 Phoenixes to kind of get map control, to dive in, to like focus down some workers, to even CC Immortals in a main army engagement. There's just so much versatility with these Phoenixes, especially unscattered like this. Like, Jim has no idea what Scarlett is doing.
Well, we're gonna have 3 Phoenixes so far. We'll see if she does stop. Jimbo got that observer first, so he's sending it across the map. He should probably be seeing these Phoenixes right about now, and he does. Getting an Immortal as a follow. The Stalkers, they're ready, they're here, they're defending. So there's probably gonna be no damage done to Jim's base, but it's going to be a full scout from Scarlett. Just kidding. One probe does go down.
Oh my god.
Second probe does go down as well.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jim's he's so behind now. I just can't believe it.
Jesus Christ. Already losing 2 probes like this. Like, look at the worker count. Like, it's insane. She's up almost 10. More than 10 workers.
Yeah, she is almost up 10 workers.
Yeah, exactly.
When did that happen? I'm confused now.
You just rub your eyes a little bit. You blink for a second too long, and then she's just ahead.
I had to squint a little, you know. It's like, huh? Wow. All right. She's up 10 workers.
Yeah, exactly. And the problem is,
I'm really confused how that happened. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess Jim has been skipping out on a couple of production cycles when it comes to his probes, maybe a little bit too supply blocked. The worrisome thing is that Jim is kind of getting hard countered. Like going for immortals like this, like, oh my god, no, don't lose the immortal. Okay, thank god. But like in a main fight, like Stalker versus Stalker Phoenix, like Scarlett can just dive in and just CC the immortals, and it's just not going to be a part of the fight at all.
Yep. This is very true. Jim is getting the blink though. He's the first one to get blink. Good pick about the pro, but not before the pro drops down that third nexus. I'm pretty sure that's gonna prompt Scarlett to go grab her own third as well. So we see the pro leaving her base. And yeah, Jim can't really do anything. He can't push out. He stopped making immortals actually, which is interesting. And just trying to get these phoenixes out of his base. One phoenix does go down finally, but not before more probes do get picked off. That immortal is just sitting there praying for its life, hoping it doesn't go for a giant ride with these phoenixes.
Yeah, pretty much. Just the amount of damage that's been dealt so far is absolutely insane, especially because it's been only for a single phoenix. If you look at the units lost, it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And Scarlett, as you were saying, she is expanding. She is taking her own base. She's even working on her own immortal count, and she's actually getting ahead because, as you said, Jim, he stopped his production.
Has he made any more stalkers? Like, he hasn't made an army, right? Like, those are the stalkers he's only made to defend against these phoenixes, and Scarlett's just been in the backseat, like making more and more immortals consistently, like just using these 5 phoenixes to just fly around, pick things up. Right? Like, that's what it feels like.
She's been in the driver's seat, like, almost this entire game, basically. Like, Jim, I don't know what the hell Jim's doing right now. Like, oh god, he's just trying to keep up with just the phoenixes, and he's just falling behind in the macro. Just completely far behind. Oh, boy.
Oh. Blink's finished for Jim. Shows it to Scarlett. So, I mean, Scarlett probably saw that coming a mile away. Jim's now starting his immortal count, or more production once again. But yeah, I'm worried for this ground army fight. Like he's only got 2 immortals, like a handful of stalkers, and although Scarlett only has 4 phoenixes left, like that's enough to just pick up the immortals and have them just sit there, not being able to do anything.
Like even without the phoenix, the scary thing is, like, even though JimRising opened up with Robo and started immortal production first, he's behind in immortals. Like, Scarlett was able to catch up. She already has 3. She's working on her 4th. Like, she's just straight up ahead in terms of her army. Doesn't even matter if she has the phoenixes or not. And that's the terrifying thing right now. Like, Jim needs something else to go his way. I almost want him to like go straight into disruptors, but even then, like, it's so risky to pull something like that off against phoenixes.
If you send out a Purification Nova and your Phoenix picks up that disruptor, does the Purification Nova get cancelled?
Yeah, it does. It gets cancelled. Yeah, that's the hard thing, right? Like, what does Jim do? That's the problem. Oh god. Oh boy.
Looks like Archons is the answer? Question mark.
I mean, I guess they can't get picked up, but
and Scarlett is opting to go for Dark Templars. Oh, she does have her Templar archives as well. She is getting archives, but she is throwing down a Dark Shrine as well, probably to send DTs out to harass Jimbo when he's out on the map. But I don't know. I think this one fight's gonna end it, honestly. She has a decent sized army. She has charge. She is up on upgrade. She will have +2 before Jim as well. And she just has all the tools that, you know, that can win her the fight.
Honestly, she's about to hit a beautiful timing. As you were saying, +2 is about to finish up. Charge just finished up as well. And because of just the massive army supply lead she has, she can just roll over whatever Jim has. He has a couple of shield batteries, to be fair, and overcharge is always good, right? It's always pretty OP. But I feel like Scarlett just has too much. Here we go. She's pushing on in. Jim spots the army.
All right, we'll see how Jim's army can micro against this. Is Scarlett's Phoenixes going to come in? No, Scarlett's Phoenixes are still at the third, just hovering over. So it's just an army versus army fight. Scarlett does have one more immortal than Jim. Both Archons of Jim's does go down, but Jim's reinforcements are here. But these immortals from Scarlett destroying everything, and GG.
GG, well played. The shield batteries didn't even come into play. There was no overcharge. There was nothing. The armies just faced off in an open battlefield, and Scarlett just rolled over Jim. Damn.
Damn.
Now the real question is Jim going to try and play Zerg against Scarlett's Protoss? And then when that happens...
Can he switch?
Well,
Can he switch? What is the ruling on this?
If he tries to switch, do you think she's gonna switch as well to Zerg, and then he's gonna be like, oh, and then try and switch to Protoss? Like, and as the game is counting down, they're gonna be switching races.
Can they switch race? Like, what's the ruling on it? Like, some tournaments is like you lock in one and you're that race or that match, right? But like, what is ESL's ruling?
For EP,
I don't know.
For ESL, yeah, I don't know either. I honestly don't know.
Can they just swap races for every map? Like,
I imagine if the players are okay with it, they can probably do it. I mean, it's hard to say. But speaking of, thank you so much. Shout out to Dastan in the chat. Gracias for a raid. Gah! I hope you enjoyed your Apex Legends stream. I saw you as we were going live. Funara Dastan in the chat. This man, he was meant to be playing StarCraft, but he's playing Apex instead. God damn it. Oh boy. Here we go. Getting into game 2. Oh no.
I'm ready.
Oh god. Alright. Let's keep an eye on the races. What's happening here? Terran? Question mark? Sorry, Protoss. Well, yo, look at her go. It's happening. Oh. Yo, they're gonna play chicken. What's her choice? What's she gonna do? Is she gonna let him play the PvZ, or is she gonna PvP it up? He wants her to Zerg.
She want. See, I'm not wrong, right? I'm not wrong. For context, I wrote Jim and Scarlett are arguing about what to play, and Jim is telling her to play Zerg, and she's asking why. And I said because Jim gets money when he plays PvZ. That's the only reason.
Oh god. Yeah, so right now there's a lot of banter between the two, Scarlett and JimRising, in the in-game lobby chat. JimRising is trying to persuade her to play Zerg, because again, if you're unfamiliar with JimRising, whenever he plays up against a Zerg player, he plays Protoss. You know, he always plays PvZ whenever he can, to just meme it up with Mass Void Ray. And Scarlett's like, no, I don't want to play against Void Ray. I want a PvP. And he's like, no, please. So right now they're trying to convince each other. Oh god. Is he gonna switch to Zerg at last minute? Oh. No, he's locked in. He's locked in.
PvP. It's PvP for sure. I was about to write, Jim, you better share like half your donation money with Scarlett after this. What is this? How did we end up like this?
We always end up like this, mate.
All right. Here in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have a red Protoss player who is down 0-1 on romantic side LE, playing for Timbers Esports. It is JimRising.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Romanticide LE, we have the Canadian Protoss. She is blue. She is representing Shopify Rebellion, already up 1-0 in this best of 3. It is Scarlett. Oh boy. Honestly, I was half expecting like a Forge first. I was... Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, okay, okay. Jim going for the 1-gate double gas. Scarlett going for the 2-gate 2 gas. Jim,
Yeah.
you gonna be ready for this?
We'll see, we'll see. I mean, Jim is the greedy one, you know, going for that low ground wall here. Looking to try and wall off as soon as possible. And yeah, he'll be at the advantage when it comes to getting into our natural bases, getting into like at least 2 base. So yeah, if there's a map to do it on, it would be Romanticide.
All right. We got to see who's going to be the aggressor now, though. What's going to come out for both players? Cybercore is almost done for Scarlett. Her buildings are a little bit faster. That's her advantage. 2 stalkers for Scarlett are coming out. I'm assuming Jim's going to get 2 stalkers as well.
I would hope so. I would hope, yep. Okay. All good, all good. Meanwhile, just like in the previous series against Pig, we do see Jim going out across the map with this pylon. I imagine he's going to be throwing down a gateway and attempt to be aggressive with his own stalkers. But we'll see. We'll see if he's going to be able to succeed at that. More importantly, yo, Scarlett, is she going to check for a proxy pylon?
I kind of think so. I think her probe's on the way right now. And surprise. Here it is. Scarlett's just too good. Knows about all the nooks and crannies of every map. Sees this proxy. She's going to get that pylon. Easy peasy. Jim's still committing to it. Putting down a second pylon just to make sure it stays.
Oh god, I'm really worried for him, as he does have 2 stalkers out of the map, but he just runs into the 2 stalkers of Scarlett. Scarlett, she shoots first. Oh god.
Ping diff.
And with that, Jim, he loses the battle here on the left-hand side. At the same time, the pylon does go down, but the gateway is still powered.
Does she know about that? She knows that there's a gateway there, right? She saw it?
Yeah, she saw it.
So her 4 stalkers are on the way. They do spot it, but she decides to not go for it because she decides to be a little more defensive, preparing for whatever big attack is coming her way. However, she does have an advantage. One of Jim's stalkers is super low, essentially non-existent.
Yeah, exactly. On top of that, also force fields.
And force fields. One stalker does trade out already. Shield batteries are so good. Jimbo trying to decide what to do. No shield batteries for him. But
yeah. Pretty interesting. Again, he does expand behind this, so I think he's fully aware that it's going to be really difficult to at least kill Scarlett from this position, but if he can at least contain and trade as best he can, then he can macro out of this. Oh boy.
He really wanted that first pylon so he can warp in beyond that mineral patch.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Would have been ideal. And yo, Scarlett, she's just not skipping a beat. Behind this, she already has a robo. She's working on her immortals.
Is Jimbo getting that Twilight Council already? Most likely going for Blink. Maybe try to be a little more aggressive. Natural is just about to finish. However, Scarlett's natural has been up and she is mining. So it's a weird one light. Both players kind of like this weird stalemate. They both have their bases. Scarlett's just slightly more afraid because Jim can be anywhere, but with this army being pushed out, she does catch another stalker. One force field does get used, however, it's no big deal. And she's got to be worried about these adepts. but they do not shade in, luckily.
Yeah, he doesn't commit to the shade. I'm just really worried for Jim, just because it does feel like Scarlett is ahead in a lot of different aspects right now. She is down in workers, which I guess is a plus for Jim, but like her army is just so terrifying with 2 immortals now.
Adepts have shaded in for Jim, but we'll see how much damage. They're going to get cleaned up, but they will get a few probes in the process. And looks like Scarlett, she's just pushing out. Her stalkers are in the front line. She has, I believe, is like 2 immortals with her army and a few sentries. Does Jim, does he have enough units? These 2 immortals are going to be super insane for Scarlett. Just, oh well, okay. That reinforcement stalkers just get destroyed instantaneously.
Yeah, that was a beautiful force field, and Jim, he's stuck outside of his own base, and this is the risk you take when you throw down your production here on the low ground. Like, the cyber core is under threat, and once that goes down, no more stalkers for Jim.
Scarlett shading her adepts in to that middle line of the main. She's just shooting away at the shield batteries. The immortals, the hardened shields have been used. 1 immortal does fall, but GG is called, and Scarlett, queen of the side blades, you know.
She takes it 2-0 with her Protoss.
Feels bad.
GG, well played. Scarlett does 2-0 Jimbo JimRising, and she moves on to face the winner of Pili Pili and Nice, which I'm not.
Nice.
Oh, wow.